Keir Starmer has found a new tub to thump in a bid to reclaim public confidence. He's attacking tech firms that host deepfake nudes and revenge porn. The Guardian is telling us deepfake nudes and revenge porn must be removed from the internet within 48 hours or technology firms risk being blocked in the UK, Keir Starmer has said, calling it a national emergency that the government must confront. Companies could be fined millions or even blocked altogether if they allow the images to spread or be reposted after victims give notice. Amendments will be made to the Crime and Policing Bill to also regulate AI chatbots such as X's Grok, which generated non-consensual images of women in bikinis or in compromising positions until the government threatened action against Elon Musk's company. Writing for The Guardian, Starmer said, "The burden of tackling abuse must no longer fall on victims. It must fall on perpetrators and on the companies that enable harm." It's easy to see why Starmer has targeted this topic. Online misogyny and non-consensual imagery are morally clear issues. They won't generate electoral backlash. They allow strong rhetoric about protection, justice and national emergency. And, most importantly for him, they shift media oxygen away from economic stagnation, public service strain, housing pressures, unresolved cost of living concerns, and his own failures as a political leader. Best of all, as far as he is concerned, they don't involve him taking money away from either the poor or the rich. The former would be electorally unpopular, and the latter would turn his donor base away from him. Starmer seems to be taking a leaf out of the David Cameron playbook. Back in the 2010s, Cameron pretended to be keen on social issues, to hoodwink voters into supporting him. So, for example, his championing of same-sex marriage allowed him to project modernity and compassion, while the government was implementing austerity measures that caused serious harm to lower-income households. It's classic agenda management. Political capital is finite. Media bandwidth is finite. Starmer knows that if the news cycle is dominated by debates about AI deepfakes and digital abuse, it is not dominated by discussions of fiscal policy, NHS funding gaps, or wage growth. And, being a law and order move, it's in his comfort zone. Regulating platforms, threatening fines of up to 10% of global turnover, talking about blocking services, all of that reinforces an image of toughness and authority that Starmer is desperate to regain after the many scandals around his Jobs for the Boys appointment of people like Epstein-linked Peter Mandelson to major government positions, or his and fellow ministers' acceptance of expensive freebies while UK citizens suffer due to his failure to control the cost of living. He is distracting you from his own faults. That's not to say that deepfake nudes, revenge porn and online misogyny are not important issues that need to be tackled. They are. But let's see what tries to escape under the radar while we're all watching this sideshow, shall we?